Hey everyone and welcome. I'm so excited to finally launch Information to Money. This channel is about giving you practical, clear information. Verify the information. Turn this information to money. Here we do things differently. We are an information channel. Some information might be old. Some information might be new. But it will be information. The intro is coming. 3, 2, 1. Information to money.
When Patricia Quigley calls her HOA's property management company, she gets this message.
The number you dialed is not a working number.
But call from any other phone number.
Thank you for calling Access Management Group.
You're blocked. In 2010, Quigley, upset with her HOA's billing process, decided to take a stand and refused to pay her dues, about $700 that year. But that only led to letters from Lozaka and Johansson, the law firm hired to collect on the debt. And that debt had grown.
Walked in, paid him the $2,700, and when I walked out, I said, "This is all I owe, right?" Yes.
But it wasn't all you owed.
No.
Shortly after, she received another bill for $3,000. She called and sent letters trying to figure out why. But all Quigley says she got in return were cryptic statements, dates with amounts that didn't make any sense to her.
Then here comes the next set of letters, and now it's up to $6,400.
Turns out there were post-judgment legal fees and 18% back interest. So even after she'd paid more than $9,000, she was still somehow behind on her dues. But in 2018, she received the most shocking letter of all, an eviction notice.
You know, you lose your home. That's hard.
But sadness turned to anger when she realized the HOA had purchased her home through foreclosure for $3.24 a year before she was evicted.
So you had been living in your house for a year, but you didn't legally own your house.
No.
Quigley says not only did the HOA accept her dues payment on a house she apparently did not own, but allowed her to make another $4,600 in home loan payments before getting kicked out.
She paid a debt she did not owe.
Yes, that's for sure, and they don't have to give it back.
Attorney George Nowak has helped craft Georgia's HOA law since the 1980s. He says Quigley's story.
You saw it. And that's wild. But what does it mean? Let's go over the information. Take a look and let me direct your attention to the chart below. Look at the amount of people who purchased their home in 2019, 2020, and 2021 with cash. Homeowners who purchased their property with cash before 2019 possess the most equity, as their homes are fully paid off, eliminating mortgage obligations. Many of the houses bought by some people during that time were acquired for approximately 75% less than the current market value. For example, a house bought for $50,000 might now be worth $300,000. Consequently, those who made opportune investments and possessed insightful information, they benefited from the economic downturn. And during 2019, they experienced the most significant gains. However, the subsequent situation reveals that the banks and the government entities are reportedly concerned by the large number of individuals residing in homes without mortgage payments with all this equity. And to address this, there's a perceived strategy to increase HOA fees and property tax, justified by the substantial appreciation of home values since 2019. This scenario, offering such considerable returns in such a short time frame, would indeed be a remarkably advantageous position to be in. So the information is, if you are a buyer or a seller, you are on the wrong side of this issue. In order to be on the right side of this issue, you need to be the bank or the government entity. And so I took the information along with the video and I sent it to an uncle of mine because I wanted to know what he thought. And the conversation went a little something like this. Hey uncle, how you doing today? I know you loving that home ownership thing. And he goes, man, this home ownership thing, this ain't no dream. It's a straight up nightmare. It's like checking into a hotel, finding out the sheets ain't clean and the toilet is clogged. And you got Trenda Iwagra right next door. You trapped, baby. Trapped. I said, trapped how? He said, well, the welcome might as well say you can check in, but your wallet can never check out. I said, seriously? Is it that expensive? He said, oh, they tell you your house went up in value. And I said, for who? I ain't selling it. I'm just trying to live in the thing without eating ramen noodles every night. And I said, so does it feel like a bad investment? He said, bad? That's like marrying a woman that's beautiful with 6 ex-husbands and a gambling problem. You in it deep, baby. Deep. So I said, there's no way out? And he told me, it's a rigged game with no exit strategy. It's like trying to win a staring contest with Medusa. You just gotta sit there, watch your dreams turn to stone, and you wanna know the messed up part? Even as a stone statue, you'll still be more stable than the housing market. So, let's recap. Flies are attracted to a carcass by its odor. The smell of decaying organic matter is a powerful attractant, signaling a potential food source. They circle to investigate the carcass visually and through their sense of smell to determine if it's a suitable place to lay eggs and feed. You are the carcass, and that represents an opportunity for them. It's a place to reproduce and ensure the survival of their offspring. And that's the money. Thank you so much for watching Information and Money. If you love the content, drop down to the PayPal description and let me know how you feel about it. If you want to leave a comment, just drop it. If If you want to watch more content from Information to Money, just watch my next episode. There's nothing left to do now but put the instrumental on repeat and let it ride.